What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Just Ball TV. That Mr. Hayward here, and today we have one of the newer releases from Ebonite, my favorite out of the bunch. The new GB5 Pearl. It does kind of shock me. Not that they came out with a pearl, but the color scheme does kind of remind me of the solid GB5, which I love. But it also has me most excited to see exactly how similar it is to the original GB4 Pearl. And then at the same time, I've thought it a couple times here and there. It kind of reminds me a lot of the hybrid. So I'm trying to find out if in the future there's going to be a GB5 hybrid, although the GB4 hybrid is still selling. Who knows? Cool Wick jersey, quick ship if you guys are in need of a quick little jersey that you can sport while you're bowling. Look out in Cool Wick. If you want to get a personalized, more fun jersey, 12 bagger is a place to be. Strike 10 Pro Shop, thank you for all your help. Let's throw a couple shots, see what this GB5 has to offer. Throw our full game, let's see what's going on. Threw a couple frames, had to break the lanes down. Wasn't a lot of traffic, not a lot of friction, so let's just see how it looks. So definitely should replicate fresh to game 2 type of looks. A foul. So clean cover. Definitely has no problem skidding through the front, which is the exact purpose of this ball. Medium range Pearl, not super strong, not super weak. Literally, it's just middle range type of strength. Good strength, or good strong cover, good strong core. Really just reliable all the way around. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna replicate itself in its performance. If you think about the GB5 with a solid cover stock, it just gave you consistent motion, dug through the oil. This is something that you would pick up after that, kind of play off of that spot, move left. Of course, I'm gonna put my layout down this area somewhere, so don't worry about it. It is interesting though, all the GB series, like the 5s that came out, the last 4, the last whatever, they all have the same number, so that's pretty cool, pretty interesting. Nothing really changed besides like the covers and the additives. Got that out. Cool. So as you can see, floats, but as soon as it sees a little bit of friction, a little bit of transition, it's getting off the spot. So I'm gonna have to move a little bit left, but I still have to get it to the right because there's still a lot of oil in the middle. That's my only issue with certain pearls, especially of this middle caliber. Sometimes when it comes to oil and there's not a lot of friction, it kind of wiggles, but I have faith that this one will do the job. Now my goal is, after doing this one and seeing exactly what it reminds me of, I'm gonna come back around, I'm gonna do another review with this, the original GB4 Pro and the GB5 Solid, just to kind of see how it's been progressing as a line, truthfully. So let's move a little further left. We know that there's a little bit of friction built up on the right side, at least a dip. So I'm gonna try to move left and bank off of that spot. Let's see if that works. Yeah. Clean, responsive. It's not afraid of oil if you have friction. You just gotta have friction to help you because it's still super clean. Now I did hit mine with a little bit of a scuff, not really hard, just so that way it'll pick up just a smidge. In this house we have a lot of oil, not a lot of friction. So I had to give myself some type of help for the ball to pick up. So if you have a house heavy on oil, not a lot of friction, don't be afraid to hit it lightly with a little bit of a surface pad, just to give you a little bit of help, a little bit more forgiveness. But as far as the ball and its performance, it's gonna be good. I think if you didn't have the original GB4, you're gonna kind of look at it as another pearl. But if you have the original, you know this is gonna be good. You know it's supposed to be good. It doesn't have a choice, really. So, all right, so let's try to stay right there. I'm gonna creep a little further left on my feet. Let's see if we can still get it. Oh, pulled that one. Yeah. Yep. So that's what I mean when you don't have a lot of friction, a lot of oil in the middle. If you don't get it to the friction to help it kind of stand up, 60 feet. Can't really blame the ball, that's really on me. I had to move in, well, I wanted to move in, but I didn't get it back to the actual spot. So that's what you get. As far as colors though, very pretty. Now it does remind me of like the High Road with the blue and the purple mix, but shuffle feel is pretty nice with this one. Okay, got it to the right. So now I'm gonna be honest. If you have a center with a lot of oil, not a lot of friction, you can get this ball, but you're gonna have to wait. Unless you wait for the transition, unless you wait for somebody to burn it up. This is not gonna just be a ball that you can just throw at any moment, at any time. It doesn't matter how strong you drill it, it's just not gonna be that type of ball. Now, if you have a good amount of friction, or if you can wait until there's friction built, this ball is gonna be everything you need it to be. It likes angle, so anytime you can move left, throw it right, it's gonna do the job for you. But right now, not enough friction, not enough transition. I'm gonna struggle to be able to get like a lot of forgiveness the further I move left. So playing with this ball right now, being a little straighter on the track, kind of staying near the friction is gonna look the best for me right now. We're gonna try to keep it in the realm that we think is gonna be best for the full game, and then we'll get right into the full game. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I'm just excited because this ball and the reputation really precedes it, so. Can't be too mad at that, truthfully. That was good. It read the friction, just kind of jumped a little bit. I am making sure I get underneath it to make it face, just because of all the oil in the beginning. But the ball's doing the job. Once again, you gotta remember, you gotta buy bowling balls for what they're meant to be and not try to force them to do something that you want it to be. Anytime you're looking for new equipment, pay attention to why and what it was produced for. Because then you'll know exactly when to use it, and gives you a better sense of what the motion should be. I knew this is gonna be more of a, when I see friction and it's defined and I have a wall, I can come to this, throw it, and it's gonna do the job, bounce off the wall. Anything with not a wall, I'm probably not gonna throw this ball. Try to flatten my hand this time. Try to roll it up, be a little bit softer at the bottom. Just kind of relax for those that may not have a lot of hand, so let's see. Yeah, it's super clean. You can just tell how clean it is by how when it touches friction, how fast it stands up. I actually really rolled that one. I didn't hit it at all. It traveled, but once it saw that little bit of friction, it just zipped off. So transition piece, I won't say burn, but transition piece for sure. But when you see friction and you want to move left, this is the one. GB5, hockey stick, put it together. They go together. They're friends. Either. Yep. Keep it right there in that track area where you have enough friction to help you, but a little bit of oil to carry you down. We'll be good. Full game. Y'all know what it is. 12 or 10 frames. Let's see what we can shoot. Full game. GB5 by Ebonite. Let's see what we can put up. I like that one. I'm building so much trust in it based on the fact that it's clean. And because I know it's mushy kind of conditions, which is actually a good thing. I don't want to review everything on the perfect lanes because that's not perfect for everybody. That's not realistic. So I'm actually taking advantage of this right now. I burnt in it a little bit, have a little bit of help, but I still have to be disciplined and make my shots. I'm actually enjoying the fact that it's clean. It's allowing me to stay in the track area because it's not grabbing super early, but I'm having trust that once it sees the friction, it's gonna turn. So I like that. Yeah, I kind of felt that one. I paused a little bit. When I let go, I didn't really roll it forward. I kind of let it just float off my hand. I kind of felt that was gonna be a 10 pin, not gonna lie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Hockey stick, GB5 plus spares. You gotta love it. Now, for those that's been bowling for a little bit of time, you'll know that the GB or the Game Breaker series has just been great for a long time. We know that. For those that's just not coming in, you probably caught the GB5 solid, maybe the Game Breaker 2. But for each crowd, advanced, intermediate, new, veteran, what GB series bowling ball is your favorite? Let me know down in the comments. Ooh, let's see if it picks up. Yeah. I didn't get it to the friction as much as I needed to. Not in the right spot, and that's what I'm saying. Certain conditions, certain house shots, certain tournaments, certain leagues, is gonna make you be disciplined as a bowler. You're gonna have to execute your shot rather than just have an open shot. So I'm letting you see what the ball does when it's not the perfect conditions, but it's still doing the job. I just have to help it. Let the ball do its job. Let the ball do its job. Oh, that felt so good. That felt good. I got like a little slow. Got it to where I wanted it, but it was a little slow. Picked up and got on. That's the thing, man. When you have these cleaner bowling balls with a good, decent strength of core and a cover, you can't get too slow, man. Like, it'll get up and go on you. Especially when there's a little bit of friction out there, you just can't risk it. Oh my Lord. So unlucky. There we go. Still getting a little further left than I need to, but I'm gonna make sure I slim that down. I'm getting a little far left with my body. It's opening my angle a little too much, but we in the right place though. There you go. There we go. Move, started a little further left to help with my drift. Got the ball where it needed to be. Got a late tap on the 4-pin. Good adjustment. That should be good. Oh. That's so tough. That was a pretty good shot. Pretty good shot, man. I think maybe I got it too far right. Took too long to come. I don't know. That was good. That was a good shot. 2 for 2, baby. 2 for 2. Oh boy, get up. Yeah. Too flat. It was in the right place, but it was too flat. I didn't give it enough help to actually turn. Can't blame the ball. But this is good though. This is real life reviews. Everything's not always gonna be pretty. Every review is not gonna be a high score. But the reality of it is, if this is a real house shot, a real bowling alley, this is how it's gonna really play sometimes. These are real conditions. These are real conditions that you might run into one day. I caught that one. That lets me know it's very sensitive if it sees friction. Cause I got that at the last second, and it's like, the way it just stood up and not jackknife, but the way it stood up and made its move, it's sensitive. This is a ball that's gonna love some friction. You're gonna have to give it the angle that it wants, cause it don't play around. High friction houses, very, 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 very clean back ends. This is your ball. 2-handers, no thumbers, you're gonna like this ball because it's still clean, but still gives you enough strength to give you that forgiveness. So this is definitely a no thumb ball. This is one of the balls that I had when I didn't have a thumb, had a lot of success. So I definitely know without a thumb, you're gonna like the bowling ball, but it's the conditions that really matter. So if you don't have a lot of oil, or if you have a lot of friction, you'll like it. There you go. There you go. A little bit better. Like I said, gotta be disciplined. I feel like the ball is a lot better than a 190 something. But that's how it goes. Got a level. 2 more in the tent. Let's just try to make another decent shot. Can't really move too far left. Not enough friction. Left side is sweet. Nah. This is my recap. I didn't have the best conditions. The ball still could have been a monster. Just wasn't as disciplined as I needed to be. Didn't really have a lot of miss room left to right. So, like I said, definitely not a game one type of bowling ball. This is definitely a ball that you have to use when you have some friction. Kind of give the lane some time to break down. Overall though, if you have a center, high friction, nice back ends, I definitely think that this ball will serve you a great purpose. In a place like this, I'm just gonna have to wait until those conditions start up. But in the meantime, Just Boat TV, Ebonite GB5 Pro. If you need one, don't have one, if you're looking for a new Pro that you can use on a variety of different conditions, give it a look. That Mr. Hayward, we taking out.